Is Costway Dropshipping really worth it? Let's have a conversation about that. So here's an overview I really want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Costway, the thing is, think about a platform that presents suppliers with over 8,000 to 10,000 different products, including furniture. You have pet supplies, sports equipment, appliances, baby care products, and what have you. And this platform is accessible to suppliers and dropshippers in the US, Italy, Denmark, the UK, Estonia, and France. This is a great opportunity. You know why? Because right now it means you have a limited number of rivals. But I'm sure in the next few weeks, months, and years, this platform Costway will add more dropshippers and suppliers. So you're going to find a lot of competition. So when you think about Costway dropshipping, think about a business model in such a way that basically Costway is taking care of the back office for you. So you actually list on your dropshipping website products that you buy from Costway. And basically, if a customer orders a product, then you route the order to Costway and they take care of it for you. By the way, boss, welcome back to this show. Really appreciate having you here. And we're having a quick conversation today about Costway dropshipping. And I'm explaining to you things that you need to know if you want to make money dropshipping through Costway. And the shipping timelines here are like orders within the US are delivered at 2 to 5 business days, and deliveries to other regions may take slightly longer. And the processing time is 2 business days. So when a customer places an order, it takes about 2 business days for Costway to start to basically wrap up the order, take care of the order, all that kind of stuff. So this is an important element to really pay attention to. And one thing I want to say here is that overall, dropshipping is a very lucrative business model because, in this case, you are selling products without holding any inventory. All you have to do is to look into Costway's inventory and pick the ones that pick the products that are appealing to you and sort of list them on your store. Now, of course, you have to do some work though. You have to advertise. You need to do some CPC campaigns. You need to because furniture is a high value commodity, high value piece of piece to own. So if you spend like 50 cents or 25 cents on a CPC campaign and you were able to sell even one piece of furniture, that's really fantastic. Let's talk about the pros and cons of Costway. So it's not Costway, it's Costway. So I want to really go a little deeper here. So when we talk about the pros and cons of Costway, so first of all, you have more than 8,000 products. So I'm talking to you here about the pros. You have more than 8,000 products. You have a fast and reliable shipping process. You have an AutoDS partnership. So basically, for those of you who know AutoDS, it's one of those dropshipping automation platforms out there. So they actually have partnered with Costway. You have VIP deals and discounts. If you're a dropshipper, you can qualify for wholesale prices and discount coupons. And shipping within the US is free, mainly free. And Costway provides a 90-day guarantee, like return guarantee, and a 3-month order warranty. So again, it's something you need to think about. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about Costway dropshipping. I'm sharing with you our latest tips and tricks about this dropshipping supplier. And let's talk about the cons, the disadvantages of this particular Costway dropshipper. So you have basically you do see logos on packages, which is really bad for dropshipping. This is something you need to really. So for us, this is a deal breaker. Really is a deal breaker. But for you, maybe you're a dropshipper where you don't care about having the logos on packages. But hey, listen, you have VIP membership is not compatible with the dropshipping program. And Costway forbids dropshipping on platforms like Rakuten and Amazon. So if you want to think about those 2 platforms, you're not going to qualify. And you can only join the dropship program if you meet Costway qualifications. So you're going to have to apply and you're going to have to actually be accepted. I'll talk about that later on here. And one thing I also need to say here is that, for us, this is a biggie because the company's logo appears on the packages. So although most customers don't look at this, you can try to negotiate with Costway regarding this issue. Otherwise, you have to focus on branding your online store and extend exceptional customer service to earn better brand recognition. Okay, so Additionally, while Costway offers VIP deals and discounts to its members, this membership is really incompatible with the dropshipping program. So it's one of those things you have to think about. I want to talk about the shipping here because this is an important element to pay attention to. So let's talk about Costway shipping and return policies. So Costway ensures that every customer experience is beyond satisfactory. Is it true? Yes, because we have tried it and we have seen that during the shipping process that they were really diligent. They were really adding value. They were asking questions. They were actually, getting back to some of our clients that tried Costway. And as though the company extends practical shipping and return policies. This is something important. And so it's great. Primarily, this supplier has a 90-day return period for damaged or defective items without any additional fees. Subsequently, customers who find their orders unsatisfactory may return the products with corresponding shipping fee deductions. So this is kind of cool in terms of customer service like improvement. So all in all, Costway customer care offers great support. So this is really, this is really great if you want to reach them and you want to reach them for returns, for example. And one thing you need to also think about is that free shipping applies on all orders placed on Costway online. In fact, items sourced from US-based warehouses can deliver orders in 2 to 5 days. And beside that, Costway provides tracking numbers via email for customers to get updated on the delivery status. What we love about this program is that you are able to get all the info that you need, and you're able to get this in real time, though, not 2 days later or 5 days later or 1 week later. No, you get in real time, and the provision of real time tracking improves the customer experience and reduces inquiries about estimated delivery dates. And this definitely something that you don't want to have, because if you're able to let's say you are doing drop shipping and your clients are let's say in Europe or they're in the States, you do not want to have estimated delivery dates. You want to have delays. Even if you're dealing with cyclicality, even if you're dealing with seasonality, you have to find the best way for you to organize your plan, to organize your strategy, to make sure you ship your orders real quick. Okay. Again, it does matter. And a lot of Costway dropshippers, they have problem around the holidays because they haven't planned things through. So I don't want this to happen to you. Make sure that you plan your holiday season and know exactly what's going to happen, because you're going to have a surge of activity. Let's talk about the steps. So basically, when we talk about the steps here is that, how do you start drop shipping from Costway? So first thing is you need to find trending items. By the way, before you even start everything, you have to sign up with the platform though. You have to sign up with them. It's very easy, pretty straightforward, nothing complicated. You put your first name, last name, they'll send you an email and you have to confirm that email. Then you have to put also, depending on your geography or your state, they might ask you to provide your EIN number, so your employer identification number, so that they know that you are a U.S. entity. So this is important. So, your EIN versus your ITIN though, that's what I mean. And so the thing is, once you sign up, what you want to do here is you want to do product research. So you need to find trending items. And the thing is, you have a lot of ways of doing this. You can actually use the seasonal deals, sales and deals section, Costway membership, Costway bestseller page. Okay. And it's really important to find trending products, because if you don't have the trending products, you're not going to sell. And if you don't sell, you might as well just close your shop real quick. So there are a lot of tools out there that can help you identify. Like you can actually use a lot of tools to find trending items. As a matter of fact, you can actually go online to do some research about this yourself. So you can try also on Costway's own website. So you are able to find out the Costway bestseller page, for example. You are able to find some product research tools from Costway itself. So it's really about making sure that you have the proper software to analyze your prices, to analyze your items. And one thing I want to say also is that when we talk about dropshipping, going back to what I said earlier, dropshipping is a long-term game. It's not a short-term game. So in the short run, even if you're having losses on some products, you just want to keep going at it. You just need to do research. because unless you have an existing audience, it takes time to build an audience. It takes forever to build an audience, and to be able to have an audience means what? It means that you are able to share with the audience members your own experience when it comes to drop shipping, when it comes to drop shipping through a Costway, when it comes to drop shipping in general. And this is really something you want to think about, because it's going to help you a lot, in terms of making sure that you are, finding the trending items for yourself. The next thing I want you to do here is that you need to create a store on a selling channel. The thing is that when we talk about selling channels, we're speaking about a few platforms. The thing is that Costway itself is just going to give you the back end of things. But when we talk about selling channels, we're speaking about Shopify, Wix, WooCommerce, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook Shops. In some cases, you might actually get into like some other players like Big Cartel, for example. This is another one, and this is kind of cool. By the way, boss, I want to remind you of today's topic. I am talking to you about Costway Dropshipping. This is an in-depth review this year, so you have a clear idea of where to find yourself. And you also want to import Costway Dropshipping products to your store. Like, those things don't happen automatically. You have to do them manually. Not manually, but you have to do them anyway. And one thing I also want to say here is that when we talk about adding Costway Dropshipping products to your selling channels, you have to think about doing things in a bulky way. So you can utilize automatic import methods to establish your product listing with minimum effort and time. So you want to use the best tools on the market there to kind of help you with that. And I also want to pay attention to the fact that, you have something called on Costway, you have a single product uploader. And so this allows you to quickly add a single item to your store. So you don't have to add like a full, let's say you find a product from Costway's website that you want to sell. Then copy the item URL or ID from the product page. Next, you want to go to your software package tool, and you want to basically show that you can, you basically have to add the product and add the value there that is associated with that product. So for example, the item's URL or ID, you can also have the add product feature. So you have, the good thing is with Costway Dropshipping, you have a clear UX that allows you to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And so this is really good. And you also want to make sure that you optimize your product by setting SEO friendly titles, descriptions, tags, images, and more. And this will make the product more professional, okay, and happily rank higher ranking. You want to really make sure that your products, once you put it in your store, that when people are looking for the product, that you appear in Google results, right? So that the product can be pushed up in terms of ranking. This is really important. Next, I want you to really promote your dropshipping business. Again, we're still having a conversation about Costway Dropshipping, and Costway is giving you the tools and resources to create your dropshipping store, but you still need to promote it, because otherwise nobody's going to know about it, right? So your goal is to differentiate yourself from competitors in this industry. So use different avenues to promote yourself. When we talk about if you want to promote your dropshipping business, think about Shopify, Wix, Ecommerce. If your store is on those platforms, use PPC ads, so price per click ads, influencer marketing, blog, and email marketing. If you're on Facebook, use the buy and sell groups, use Facebook promotions. If you're on eBay, use the promoted listed standards, the promoted listing accounts. So those are things you really need to think about. And but the thing is, when you receive customer orders, please fulfill them as soon as possible. Do not delay. Do not delay at all, okay? So you want to pay attention to things like manual order fulfillment, automatic orders, and you want to think about what really matters to you. And one thing I want to say here is that essentially manual order fulfillment means manually purchasing orders from Costway. Then you input the shipping and payment method individually. This can be time consuming, really, especially if you have a high volume of orders to process. One thing I want to say here is that when we talk about fulfilling customers' orders quickly, it also helps you actually stay in touch with consumers, with your audience, really, because they're not just there to buy your products or services, but they're also there to receive value from you. They're there to receive expertise from you, to receive help from you. So it's really important you have to understand, and you also need to think about a way to optimize the steps you're taking to increase your FICO score, but also to increase your well-being. And again, well-being, we cannot really quantify that because it is not quantifiable. So this is an important element. Next thing I want you to do here is to keep in touch, and you want to offer excellent customer service. So if you are trying to succeed in your Costway in your Costway dropshipping venture, you want to really offer customers. You want to offer excellent customer service. There are several ways to offer customer support, including live chat, FAQ page, ticket submission, email, and phone. You have to see what really works for you. Okay, it's worth noting that providing exceptional customer service doesn't end after the sale. To ensure that your customers are satisfied with your service, you should communicate to offer support and assistance even after a customer makes the purchase. So you also need to think about automating your Costway dropshipping business. So it's important to really pay attention to things like price and stock monitoring. You have price optimization, you have automatic tracking updates. You also need to think about Advantage Image Editor. Think about on-screen inventory management and on-screen inventory management. So you have a clear idea about what you're talking. You have a clear idea. You need to have a clear idea about what really works for you at the end of the day, so that you can really make sure that you are constantly updating your strategy. And one thing I want to say also is that we pay attention a lot to how to optimize your channel so that you are clear about what really works for you. And I also want to pay attention to the fact that you are able to make determinations into what really matters for your business in the long run. Because when we talk about Costway dropshipping, going back to something I've said before, and I've said on this show and other shows, it's important to understand it's a long-term game. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So you need to have the proper strategy for your Costway dropshipping game in the long run. And so when we talk about business automation, we talk about growing your profits, we talk about scaling, you need to have the proper tools in place to make sure that when you start scaling, when you start actually growing, you are able to meet a lot of challenges. So here is our verdict. Basically, Costway is definitely worth it. Yes, definitely. This is a legit company. We actually recommend it. As long as you have the products that you want to buy, the product that they are offering, you should be good to go. They pay you with decent pace. This is kind of cool, and it's all about what really works for you. This is one thing I want you to pay attention to. What does really work for you? Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was just giving you a quick review of Costway dropshipping. So I'll give you the overview, the pros and cons, the shipping, the steps, and the verdict. Thank you. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.